Albino Foundation in Nigeria has called for early intervention and good medical services for people with albinism in the country.
I speak as the leader of the foundation that NHIS have not covered persons with albinism with cancer. I know that for sure. I must praise the management of National Hospital. Since we've had a few disagreements here and there, they have not stopped treating. But you know, it's one thing to treat, it's another thing to provide comprehensive treatment. You know, we still get the report that they can't, some of our members are looking for drugs, they can't give them the drugs that they require. And I can tell you, not because they don't want to, but because they don't have it. I'm using this opportunity to call on the federal government to take a much more strategic, proactive approach, not just for myself, but for countless and voiceless members of the albinism community.
Epele advised members to guard their skins against the sun and be fully clothed against the rays.
Our members should be sun smart, stay away from the sun. 9 to 5 is a dead zone. Somebody will say, well, how can I survive without being under the sun? More advocacy is needed. I'm doing this not to show off what is happening to me. It's not palatable. It's a very difficult thing to do. However, I decided that if I have to put my life on the line for others to live, then it's worth it, you know. So it's important that we strengthen the advocacy. Every one of you here, one way or the other, have been fighting for this. This is the time for us to fight, you know, harder, more strategic and strong. But I think it's time for federal government to pay more attention. They've paid attention, you understand, but I'm saying pay more attention to these issues. Over 2 to 3 million persons with albinism. I'm being conservative, you know. You can imagine if this happened to all of us at the same time. That will wipe out the entire society, you know. So something strategic, coherent, positive should be done so that we can save the lives of people living with albinism, not only in Nigeria, but in Africa. But also it's important to call on the international community to come to our aid, you know. Thank God for what the European Union is doing with us. Other organizations, other delegations, other international partners should just get involved with something about persons with albinism so that they will have a future and a hope that people around them care.